Okay, so the Bureau of Statistics 2 days ago rolled out inflation data for the month of June, up to 9.2%, at a time when currency is falling, going in the other direction. So let's get some perspectives from the lead economist at TTAC Africa, Tunji Andrews. Thank you very much, Tunji. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This looks like a very interesting time. Interesting, not from the sense that things are good when it's interesting, but very interesting in terms of information volatility, data, a flurry of data coming in and trying to make a sense of it as an economist and someone who communicates this to the wider public. Talk to us about the state of where inflation data hits you. Let's start from that.
I think a lot of us expected the numbers to go higher, especially as we saw that the predominant, the larger part of the CS, Consumer Price Index, which is the food basket, is usually affected by transportation costs. And we see a lot of the petrol scarcity affecting transportation from the hinterlands to the cities, and that has predominantly moved up baskets of food and across cities. Even someone was talking to me yesterday about the basket of tomatoes. She was saying that it was up about 1,500 naira excess in the last couple of weeks. So we did expect this to happen, but also we're looking on the reverse side. Consumer spending has reduced. For the month of June, it reduced significantly, and I think it's because a lot of people attributed it to the fact that salaries had not been paid, government was owing a lot of people, so spending wasn't as strong as it was supposed to be. But we expected that the prices of food, the effects of the price of food was going to counter the weaker consumer spending effects. So give or take, 9.2, that is better than what it could have been, but not as worse as many people had predicted. But we're looking at July, and July is a bit scary for me because, I mean, we're seeing the government sharing money across board, given to the states, given to the federal government. So people are going to get salaries paid. Some people will get 6 months salaries paid at once. That is a lot of money. And I'm sure that the MPC would be thinking at this particular time, how do we mop up this excess liquidity that is coming into that is flowing into the economy at this particular time. So give or take, July might be slightly higher.
So where's the headroom for Emefiele and the rest of his team? Latest economic bulletin from Financial Derivatives says, well, the central bank would have to cut interest rate, a symbolic cut, to quote here, symbolic cut in interest rate to stimulate economic activity. Do you think Emefiele would likely do that July 24th? I
think that is a very normal stance to what we're looking at right now. But will it work is what I'm not sure. Because I look at all the options available to the central bank governor right now, and I'm not sure which one of them can work to fix the issues we have at this particular point.
So, thank you very much. So, will the option of devaluing the Naira work, according to yesterday? Don't look heavenwards. Look down this way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so, well, if all this is what should
Nigeria devalue?
Because you have either used the knife on interest rate or use the knife on Naira rate devalue. So somehow, Emefiele has to use the knife on July 24th.
I don't want to be Emefiele at this time. I don't want to be him. Anybody else, not him. Even the devil probably, but not him. I don't know what he could possibly do at this time. Devaluing again really doesn't solve the problem. Because you see, what is pushing our market in this direction is active speculation. Yes, there's a lot of demand for the dollar. There's a lot of people trying to get it. But if you look behind the scenes, and now, I mean, we pushed out 41, importers of 41 items off the interbank market. Now, we've seen and heard from several sources that most of these people come to the interbank market, buy at 197, go back to the BDC segment and sell at 200, 210, 215. So there's room for arbitrage in that area.
There's no room. It looks like a large sitting room, no longer a room.
Very, very large.
Now, hold on. You wrote on your social media account before you came in here that for those who are taking...
Oh my God! You're putting me on the spot.
I'm putting you on the spot. I'm putting you on the spot. And you wrote that those who are taking position, who are arbitraging should get out right now before the door closes?
I think we've pushed it as far as it can go. The BDC angle of it is, I mean, we're talking about the parallel market now. A lot of people are riding that storm. Yesterday, I heard that dollars on the street were selling at 245 naira. I mean, that is massive. On the interbank market, it's at 198.43. That's a wide margin, 43 naira plus. So we're looking at a situation whereby there's room for too many, and people are getting greedy. Some people are hearing 250, some people are hearing 245. It's not good.
The word on the street was that some folks just get some cash, just buy dollars every day, and they just close the door and sleep at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm telling you, I actually know someone who liquidated his assets yesterday at 244, and he was saying he made a whole lot of money. I don't even know if that is legal.
Are you sure I'm in this country?
I don't even know if that is legal. But the idea with it is that we've given room to arbitrage, and that is because we've not been able to create fiscal maneuvers to be able to give our economy structure.
Yesterday, the central bank sold $80 million to Bureau de Change at 196.95, fixed the spread. That was the news at 3.5%. Now, will this work? This looks like something else at crisis management.
I do not know what that circular was meant for. I do not, because if you look at 3.5% of 198.43, that is right around 7 naira. So we're talking about, give or take, about 206 naira. BDCs are quoting 233 naira. So what are you saying? They should cut off the margin they made. What they probably sold at they probably bought from the street at 220, 230 maybe last week. Are you saying they should make losses? I mean,
they're going to go 240.
That's the
only way to go.
That's the only way to go.
They're going to retrace.
Of course. So I don't know what the CBN governor is trying to do. I mean, it's obvious. There are not too many options available to him. So he's taking pseudo fiscal policies at this particular time to try and do whatever he possibly can. He's thrown in the kitchen sink, he's thrown in the gas, he's thrown in the washer,
just through all kind of hoping that something sticks.
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to do. At least this one to stick.
Something is going to stop it.
To stick it somehow. So,
but the problem is, the more he pushes, the more the scenario widens. The more we have.
Now, is it a time at this point for the president to step in and his team from the fiscal side and save the rest of us this scenario?
Bowson, the day that the president, the handover date, the inauguration, I was here, and I said he didn't say anything about the economy, and I got a lot of flags for saying it's just his first day. Why you heckling on him?
The president.
Today is day 47. Sorry, 49. He's still not said anything about the economy. And a lot of people are taking position because you're speaking to speculators. Now, one thing most people don't understand about speculators is that we're listening to what you're saying, and most importantly, what you're not saying. So if you're not saying anything, we have it in mind that you're probably...
speculators thrive on what you don't say.
What you don't say.
What you do not say. Exactly. They're interested in what you're not saying, because that is where speculation is.
Exactly. So we're at the point where people are holding their money to their chest, saying, okay, well, let's wait for him to come out. We believe he's going to do this. So there are a lot of, we believe he's going to do this, we believe he's going to do that, we believe that the Naira is going to be devalued, we believe... So we've left room for a lot of speculation.
Speculative believability.
And now, if you hear speculation so much, it starts to become the truth. So now you're talking to a foreign investor, and the foreign investor is telling you, I have facts that this and this is going to happen, and you're saying it's all speculation. But he's heard it so many times, it's become the truth.
Where do we go from here? I think that's the only question that just come to my head.
I wish we had done something.
Where do we go from here?
I wish we had done something. I mean, the last time we devalued, I wish we had just put in some structural reform. Because what we need at this particular point is to give the market confidence. It's about market confidence. It's about the people in the markets not trusting. Because look at the last time that Godwin Emefiele came out to say we were not going to devalue. A week after he devalued. I mean, so nobody trusts what is coming from the central bank at this particular time. So if the central bank comes out and says we're not going to devalue, everybody's like, yeah, that's what you said the last time. You still did. So at this point, we need to give the market confidence, say we're not going to do this, and stick to it. But I don't know at this point. I
Okay.
wouldn't want to be able to lie.
Well, I think tomorrow is a public holiday, and Monday is
thank
also a public holiday.
So we'll let some of the blood
So
rest.
we just let off some steam, as it were, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes, yes.
Okay, Tunji, thank you very much. Do
Thank
have a
you.
great weekend.
Yeah, thank you for having
And
me.
at the other side of the weekend, the MPC meeting. Then we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Then let's
see what happens.
Let's pump it up. Let's see how it goes. Tunji Andrew, lead economist at TTSE Africa.